In the previous class, we have learnt about the definition for rocks and classification of rocks. Now, how these rocks are useful to us? Have you ever seen these things? Some of you might have seen it, right? So, all these things are made up of stone. There are also sculptures made of rocks. So, you can see here the pictures. Okay. And the hard rocks are used to build roads, houses and buildings. These are two important or famous buildings which are made up of rocks. The first one is Red Fort, which is made up of red sandstone. And the second one, it is the Taj Mahal, which is made up of white marbles. Now, do you know, children, we can play many games with stones. Let us see some of them.
Here you can see the children playing 7 stone. It is otherwise known as Pittu, where a ball will be thrown on the 7 stones kept. These girls are playing hopscotch, where you can see the girl in the pink frock has thrown a stone to the box with the number 3. This is 5 stones. I'm sure that you will be knowing more games with stones, right?
Now, rocks can change their form, or we can say the one type of rock can be changed into another type under certain condition. We have already seen how metamorphic rocks are formed. So, under greater heat and pressure, the sedimentary or the igneous rocks are formed into metamorphic rocks. So, this is what we have learned about how metamorphic rocks are formed. So, the process of transformation of one type of rock to another type of rock in a cyclic manner. So, that is known as rock cycle. So, let us see the rock cycle in detail now.
So here the process of transformation of the rock from one type to another in a cyclic manner is called rock cycle. Now look at this diagram. We have already learned when the molten magma cools, it solidifies to become igneous rock. Now these igneous rocks are broken down or fragmented into smaller pieces and they are called sediments. So you can see in the picture. And now the sediments are transported from one place to another and most probably by water or wind. Then these sediments are deposited and accumulated somewhere. Then it gets compressed and hardened to form the sedimentary rocks. So, when igneous and sedimentary rocks subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rock. This we have already learnt. Under further great heat and pressure, these metamorphic rocks melts to form molten magma. Look at the picture again. You can see the metamorphic rock into molten magma. This molten magma again cools down to form igneous rocks. So, this process of changing type of rocks happens in a cyclic manner, and that is known as rock cycle.
We have already learned the rocks are made up of different minerals. or the rocks are made up of one or many minerals. And you have already learned the example for the rock which is made up of only one single mineral. So what was the example? Which mineral it was? It was limestone. Right. Now what are minerals? Minerals can be defined as the naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and a definite chemical structure. I'll repeat. Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and definite chemical composition. So here I'll divide this definition into three parts. So first part I'll consider it as minerals are naturally occurring substances. Okay, so here these minerals are available there in the nature itself. Like the substances are available in the nature itself. And second part, I'll consider these minerals have certain physical properties. Okay, that means some minerals they conduct heat and electricity. Some do not. And the third part, minerals have definite chemical composition. So here, these minerals will be made up of small molecules, right? So there will be a proper or definite internal structure for it. Okay. Now children, you know, these minerals are inseparable part of our life. Starting from the toothpaste which we use contain minerals, food we eat contains minerals, then to build roads, to build houses, to build buildings, we need minerals. And minerals are a source of energy too. Minerals can be generally classified into three types as metallic minerals, for example, iron, then copper, etc. Then the second one is non-metallic minerals, examples salt, slate, etc. Then third one is fuel minerals, coal, petroleum and all. Okay. Now let's see the mineral presence in our own state, Kerala.
This is a mineral map of Kerala. Here you can see the presence of copper in Kottayam and Kollam, then presence of glass sand in Alappuzha, then presence of graphite in Thiruvananthapuram, and so on. You might have heard of the controversies related to black sand mining in Kerala, especially in the southern district like Kollam and Alappuzha.
Okay, why this black sand is important? And you know, like black sand is even being exported outside. Okay, sometimes the black sand is exported illegally too. Okay, so why this black sand is so much important? You know, because of the presence of thorium and uranium, and these minerals are used in nuclear reactors, and these minerals are most needed for nuclear energy. So here comes to an end to our lesson.